This is 47 months on HRT, and I'm sorry for the video being late. As Thursday is the video supposed to be, but it's Monday right now. There really haven't been much changes the last week, but I can say my breasts were itching and hurting. So that's good. That tells me they're still growing, even though my hormones are. Yeah. But other than that, when I measured here yesterday, the bust, it was 36 inches, so that makes me 2D. But I fit in small 2C. So, yeah. It doesn't really look like it because my bra is really comfortable. So, yeah. It's kind of hard to tell, but they're small, and I don't really want them to be small anymore. But yeah, I don't want my breasts to be. I like my breasts the way they are, but I want them fuller. I want them bigger too, but because it helps for clothing to fit better and whatnot. But nothing I can do about it. And I wish my hips were half an inch bigger, that was bigger, because that would help with the issue I've been having with pants not fitting right. Nothing I can do about that right now. Other than that, there really hasn't been much changes. So, like my leg hair is still doing the same thing, not really doing much right now. But I know when I get back on the prescriptions correctly, because right now I ran out of the estrogen and I have the spironolactone. I've been taking 1/4 of a 25 milligram tablet, which is it's not even much at all to do much blocking of the testosterone. But I'm doing that I can, just so I can have something, so I can get the situation resolved. And sorry for lighting, it's because of the lighting outside's changing. So yeah. On that, no significant real issues have been changing much about my body. Like all the muscles are the same, my weight's still the same. I still weigh 118 pounds, so yeah. And not really other significant changes have happened. But the only other issues that I've been really having was I've been thinking, I still want a girlfriend, and that's one issue I've been having lately. Just want that a partner to have that kind of relationship. So before I have surgery, I want to have someone to have that kind of support from a partner. Even though like my siblings and my parents support me the best they can, I just want that other kind of support as well. And the other issue is my genitalia. Sometimes I don't like it, which is it's most times I just don't like it. And being able to get pregnant is the other issue. But I need to figure out how that's going to happen. The most logical would be father a child, but I don't want to father a child. I want to mother a child. So I want to have a partner and be in a relationship before all that. So we can go see, like I was thinking about going seeing like a fertility specialist or something to find out some more options and what we could do. I want to be in a relationship first before doing that and be married and whatnot. And yeah. And go through all that because that's some of the issues I've been having. But if you can see my face, it's what it looks like as of today. I have makeup on. I didn't take it off yesterday, so yeah. I look better with makeup on, so if you can see, That's what it looks like. The lip gloss I had on kind of wore off, so. But other than that, this is what my face looks like with makeup. But I still don't right through here need a touch up on all this hair. Other than that, nothing has changed with my body. It's just still the same. And this is what it looks like. So, yeah. If you can see, that's how skinny I am. Like if I stand up perfectly straight, you can see that's how my body is. Yeah. And if you notice right through here, you don't really, I can see right through here. If I go like this, you can see I have an Adam's apple. But if I'm just like this, you can't see. It's like, here's the top part, and it's practically in between, like where my chin is, like the skin right here where my chin is, and down here it's like halfway in between both, from the top and right here. So that's why I never had issues with my Adam's apple through this whole transition. But when I get the surgery, I want this taken care of, so it's more in the female range and whatnot. So, yeah. But other than that, I have issues with it. I don't really bother me or anything. It's just sometimes I just feel it like that. I feel it. Just, I don't know why. I just sometimes do that. And lately, I just haven't been really thinking about me being trans. It's just that issue. I just don't think about me being trans and whatnot. So, yeah. Just don't think about me being trans that much. But it's my genitalia. So it really reminds me that I am still trans in the way I was born and whatnot. But other than that, I haven't had real much issues. So, but one of the good things that is happening, how my brother, how I was saying he's in the army. It's like on the 27th, he's actually coming home, because how he signed up for like another 2 years. His term is actually up, so he's coming home on the 27th. Is when he's coming home, so that would help with some dysphoria I do have, because part of the dysphoria I do have that's left, part of it's definitely my genitalia. That's like number one. But the number two thing is that gets me the most. It's when I look at old pictures of us or my brother, like an old picture, or it's because he's not here or home. It ends up, especially when it's that 1 to 2 weeks before my time limit, I go through like mood changes, like mood swings and whatnot. That really affects it. So I end up crying more. That's what happens. But yeah. But other than that, that's gonna help a lot with him being home. I'm not sure what's gonna exactly happen when I see him next. 'Cause I don't know if I'm gonna break out crying or whatnot, but yeah, it's gonna be kind of like good, but kind of difficult to adjust when he comes back, because all the hormonals and whatnot, and yeah, how it affects my dysphoria a little bit. I'm glad he's actually going to be home and not be out there and being shipped clear back to Iraq again. Like, he was shipped out there, then he had to be shipped out there a second time, and I was like, that's going to be a lot better knowing he was not going to be in a place like that with all that dangerous stuff going on. So yeah. But other than that, yeah. Other than that, I want the surgery badly. fix that part of my genitalia so I don't get dysphoric from that. But before I have surgery, I want to have a partner, like my someone, and have her in my life, just to have that kind of support. Um, and yeah, and I recently, 2 days ago, because how the laws have been changing a lot here in the United States, I'm not sure the newest laws on the surgery. So I asked the Human Rights Campaign, I contacted them about what I've heard and whatnot to find out more of the laws on it. And I'm just waiting for them to contact me back so I know these laws. So yeah, other than that, I'm waiting for them to do that and getting back on my prescriptions correctly. I still need to do that, but I can't get my prescriptions filled until I see my doctor. And I haven't seen my doctor because the issue with this insurance, I'm waiting for them to make their decision so I know what I have to do next and whatnot. So yeah, but I know when all this gets done and everything and I get back on the hormones correctly, because I really want my breasts a lot. I like them the way they are, but I want them fuller so you can actually see that they're like a CD cup instead of looking smaller than what they measure, actually being the cup size they actually measure. Because I know if you're in your like teens and early 20s, when your hormones like get a boost of the hormones, then your breast will do that big old growth cycle, like another rapid growth when a lot of hormones are introduced all at once. I know that. So I know that's gonna happen. Fix that when, especially progesterone, because you need progesterone for that to happen. So hopefully the progesterone and estradiol, getting back on those high dosages, and the spironolactone and finasteride, getting back on that will help. So with that issue, and hopefully it will make my hips grow half an inch and my butt get bigger. But yeah, even though my waist is still 27 inches, I know it's probably gonna, hopefully it doesn't increase my waist again, but I'm just hoping it increases those few things and make my face more cuter than what it already is. Yeah, other than that, I haven't really had any much issues. So yeah, well, my mom mentioned I should go on a dating site to meet someone, and I don't want to go on a dating site to meet someone. And my dad mentioned go to the Pride Center and try meeting someone there, and I'm like, that's not gonna work that way, but eventually I'll get there and figure all this out. Yeah, but other than that, like yesterday, it's like one tip I wanted to share with you was, it's like the skin color right here. It's like yesterday, I should say, I'm not sure if it's my mom's boyfriend or if it's just friends or whatnot. I'm not quite sure. I just can say friend for sure. His daughter is 14, and she was asking how you can tell if it's your shade, like the makeup, if it's your shade. Then it's like the foundation and primers, or like the foundation primer combination, and like the face powders. It's like she was asking how can you tell if it's your shade. Then I mentioned it's like the color right here, you have to match it to this color, then that's your shade. It's like all this stuff I've learned the past it was almost 4 years now or longer. Like all the stuff I've learned, because I need to learn it for myself and for all this, for my transition and whatnot. And all this knowledge I have, I'm able to share with people. So I was able to share that with her. So all the knowledge I have doesn't go to waste. And how, like, if you wear on the waterline on your eye, like right through here, if you wear white eyeliner, it makes your eyes look bigger. When you wear the other color under the lashes. And since I've mentioned that, my sister uses white eyeliner, and my mom's been recently, as of yesterday, looking for white eyeliner, so that knowledge isn't going to waste. All the knowledge I have on all these feminine and female stuff that I've learned, yeah, I can actually share with people and get them to learn it as well, the correct way. So yeah, because with my experience, I got the wrong shade of, it was, yeah, foundation, primer, and the face powder was one shade off. So I ended up having to get, after I used that, after I learned that technique right here, matching it here, then that really helped. So that's my tip. And the other tip I hear a lot of is wear clothing for your body type and age. That's something that I hold dear to my heart. Wear for your body type and age, not for the body type you want to be or the age you want to be. You wear for your body type and age. So like if you're 40, wear clothing for your age. But like if you're really skinny, you can wear skinnier clothes, but wear it for your age. But if you're more heavier set, wear clothing for heavier set, but for your age. That's what I keep seeing so much of. People wearing clothing that's too small for them, especially bras. I see people wearing bras that are too big for them. It's like the back band and the cups are too big for them. I see that constantly. So if you, I could say how you can tell if someone's wearing the wrong band size. You have to look on their back, like through here, because the sides right here of the band should be right under your shoulder blades. It's like how the band's right here, it's under the shoulder blade. Now this tapers down like that. Should be the sides right here, should be right under the shoulder blade. And if it's not, if it's up too high, the band is too big. And a brand new bra, on the first set of hooks, because there should be 3 hooks, and if there's not 3 hooks, I wouldn't suggest getting that bra. You have to have at least 3 hooks. Sets going this way of the loops. On the very first one, it should be no more than 2 inches. When you pull back this way, it should be no more than 2 inches. And if you measure from here all the way around perfectly straight, up and down evenly, whatever that measurement is, that should be the band size you get. And that's what I see people doing wrong constantly. Yeah. And I also see people, I could say my mom does this. She gets the wrong cup size. It's like one size too big. That's what I see sometimes, especially like push-up bras. I see people getting the wrong size and whatnot. So, and my rule of thumb is, if it's not covering like right here, like where the tissue is, then the bra's not doing its job. And if, even though you are wearing the right size, sometimes it's the wrong style for you. So yeah, so especially right here, if it gaps when you're wearing like a push-up bra, because it should not gap. Like if there's a big gap here, or if you have the kind of breasts that do sag, that's another issue I keep seeing people doing. When their breasts do sag, I see people either like wearing a self bra cami, that's almost like a sports bra. I see them only wearing that without a bra under, which is that's something you should not do. You should always still wear a regular bra under something like that, because you need that support and whatnot. And then I also see people wearing the incorrect like cup size just in general. So that's like some clothing things I've learned in like this last year or so. It was more than a year I've been learning all this. So wear for your body type and age, and make sure you have the correct bra size on cup and band, because no one needs to see that, especially because if you're wearing the wrong size on the sides right here, you get those rolls. If you wear a band too big, you get the rolls, but if you wear the right size, you won't get the rolls right there, so on the sides. So yeah. And another tip I learned was you should wear clothing. You should wear a dress tight enough to show you have curves, but loose enough to show you're a lady. That's the other tip. Tight enough to show you have curves, but loose enough to show you're a lady. That's how you should wear your clothing. That's another tip. Because no one needs to see things popping out everywhere and whatnot. So I just wanted to mention that tip. And one other thing I find irritating, when guys go out without a shirt on, I find that irritating sometimes. Or have a button down shirt and it's unbuttoned and they're overweight. It's like, I don't want to see that. That's another clothing issue I see people doing. And when girls go out wearing pajamas instead of just regular clothes, because I don't want to see that sometimes. Like sometimes it's alright. It's very specific though when it's alright to do that. But mostly it isn't, so I don't want to see that either. Especially when they wear pants tight enough where you can see everything down there. That's another thing. Tight enough to show you have curves, but loose enough to show your lady, not your lady parts. That's another tip. Don't want to see any of your lady parts anywhere. So other than that, those are the tips I just wanted to just share. So especially with trans women, if you do those tips, then it should help a lot, especially wearing clothing for your body size and age, your type and age. So yeah. So I'm sorry I still haven't done the surgery fund yet. I'm gonna do it when I get a chance to, and other than that, comment, rate, and subscribe, and please click the link down there to check out my blog. It's always down there. So yeah, the blog is always in the description down there. I haven't done a new one yet, but I plan on doing a new one soon. So yeah, the link is down there. And the last tip, be happy to be yourself, who you are, for your body type and age, and just in general, for who you are and what you have. Just be happy to be you. Even though sometimes it can be difficult and hard when you're going through all this, I just really suggest Try as hard as possible to be happy to be you. I've been there before, in that lowest low part where you're just so down you can't, like, it's like the world's all against you and whatnot, and you don't know why this is all happening. I've been there. I know what it's like. Um, and that's the tip I can. Last tip is like just be happy to be you, the best you can with your situation.